Sister spouses fans call earthy-colored family agitators. Sister spouses showed Mary, Janelle, Christine, Robin, and Kody Brown during their change after plural marriage. Be that as it may, fans are getting down on the earthy-colored family for being troublemakers in the wake of arriving at the mid-season finale of Season 19. Sister Spouses Season 19 mid-season wraps up. As Sister Spouses Season 19 arrived at its mid-season finale, a few fans are disappointed. Seeing Janelle earthy-colored take the huge leap by moving to North Carolina is empowering. Christine earthy-colored woolly shows her unwaveringness to Janelle by getting her together and getting Janelle her first dangerous realea shot. Moreover, Mary Brown is lurking in the shadows and making tremendous changes in her business life. Be that as it may, fans are profoundly condemning of watching Kody and Robin Brown act around and around in their Flagstaff home. In numerous ways, fans feel like tender loving care is attempting to trick them with every one of the Brown storylines. Sister spouses fans call earthy-colored family troublemakers. Despite the fact that Sister Spouses Season 19 has engaged in sexual relations, drinking, monetary outrage, and separation, fans think it has become excessively prearranged. Apparently, fans have been sitting tight for the succulent subtleties just to get breadcrumbs that seem, by all accounts, to be organized. During Season 19, there have been numerous scenes that didn't seem to be real. The game evening, open-air frigid battle, discusses Mary moving, and Robin's ATV mishap are a couple of models. Yet, presently, with the mid-season finale, a few fans feel like they continue to succumb to a similar stunt over and over. One Redditor says, "For what reason do I watch these troublemakers imagining this as their actual lives? I'm adult." I concur. It resembles watching an old quiet drama or a drama with legends and lowlifes. However, apparently, why the survey crowd simply gobbles it up. Lifetime Filmish. I was wincing when the scene began. Terrible acting. It recently continued to deteriorate. It's the start of the end, IMO. Indeed, perhaps new watchers, any of us that have watched those youngsters grow up, and in a real sense have stood by listening to them chat on the tell-alls, we understand what liars and entertainers they are for the consent to push ahead. One of the sister spouses scenes that especially struck a nerve was Kody and Robin earthy-colored's little girl Aurora Brown, 22, requesting that consent be purified through water. Evidently, certain individuals accept Aurora's satisfying nature is an indication of Robin severely restricting her. Furthermore, fans think Aurora was making a special effort to stroke Kody's inner self in the wake of mentioning he be engaged with her immersion. Similarly, individuals bring up that Aurora is taking after Robin with her tears. One client jokes, "You didn't view the 22 years old asking as purified through water convincing programming?" I recoiled so hard I hurt myself. This storyline is so gross and simply intensifies how frightening Kody and Robin are. Aurora, a completely developed grown-up, is dealt with like a 15-year-old. It's so strange. On the off chance that these crackpots believe they're getting a side project show with this poo, they are delusional. Is Sister Spouses reaching a conclusion? Moreover, some Sister Spouses fans feel that Mary, Janelle, and Christine earthy-colored story has additionally run its course. Mary Brown is prepared for her man and maintains that the B&B should be more occasion-driven. Despite the fact that Jen Sullivan is brightening up the view, fans figure it can't be saved. Janelle is simply starting her Tata Homesteads experience. Besides, Christine is in her lovebird stage. Yet, a few fans think the thrilling parts have all worked out. Notwithstanding, there is as yet one more piece of Season 19 that will return in the spring. Furthermore, presently fans know that Sukanya Suki Krishnan will have a tell-all. Someone else adds, the show actually now is finished. The main storyline with Kody and exes is Coyote Pass. Christine is in Utah hitched and blissful. Janelle in North Carolina and Mary, continuing on. Nobody needs to see Kody and Robin in addition to miserable children. The more established kids would truly prefer not to be on camera. Not certain after this season on the off chance that there any story left. Sister Spouses Janelle raises banners, where's Savannah residing? Sister Spouses star, Janelle Brown raised a few banners during the most recent episode as it left watchers pondering where her most youthful girl was residing. She noticed that she actually had family in Flagstaff with Gabe, Post, and Savannah. However, Savannah was not near her dad, Kody Brown, or his better half, Robin. So where did that leave her? February 2nd, 2025 episode of Sister Spouses, Janelle Brown took a few major actions. She abandoned her life in Flagstaff and moved everything to North Carolina. This was colossal for her as she and the Browns had all moved there in 2018. It was a new beginning and Janelle was truly amped up for living on their property, Coyote Pass. She was confident about building a home and, surprisingly, purchased a RV so she could reside there to discover what life would resemble when they at last got everything paid off. Sadly, that never occurred as all of the OG spouses left the marriage. Janelle felt that it just was not clicking any longer as they hung out. Additionally, he seldom saw their most youthful little girl, Savannah, and was alienated from their most seasoned kids. At last, she perceived how Kody leaned toward his fourth spouse, Robin, so it was an easy decision. Janelle concluded she needed her speculation from Coyote Pass back, while she and her girl, Maddie, purchased land in North Carolina. Eventually, she chose to move there, yet something about the migration seemed not quite right. As Janelle Brown was wrapping up pressing the moving van, she went on about who she was abandoning in Flagstaff. She referred to two of her children, Gabe and Post, who died in WAC 2024. Then, at that point, she said her most youthful girl, Savannah. Savannah had graduated secondary school and that's what everybody praised, except where was she going to reside? All things considered, she and Janelle were a bundled bargain. A Reddit string was before long begun to address this with the overpowered composition. First inquiry, do we have any idea who Savannah lived with and why she remained when Janelle left? The timetable requirements help. Sister Spouses fans were extremely confounded about the course of events. It was only Valentine's Day at Christine earthy-colored woolies, which would mean Post Brown would have spent the next month. Furthermore, Mary Brown was looking at needing a beau. She flaunted Amos Andrews in January 2024, so this would have been a storyline around the time Janelle was moving, too. Nothing gives off an impression of being going all together, so did fans have any responses with respect to Savannah? They put the proposal on the NC land in December. I think Janelle moved soon after that, before spring when Post passed. Savannah moved after her school semester, May 2024? I'm speculating Savannah and Gabe lived in the loft Janelle leased until Savannah completed her school year. Savannah wound up moving in with Maddie in North Carolina and goes to school there. Thus, as the Redditor noted, she probably completed out her semester in school while applying to schools in NC. Janelle, likewise logical, had a rent on her condo, which her children might have dominated. It seems like Savannah continues to get avoided with sister wives, stays open to the possibility of a profound delivery from her plural marriage. Since her partition from Kody, Janelle has moved toward autonomy, zeroing in on her self-awareness, profession, and in general prosperity. While her takeoff from Kody was not legitimately bound, considering that their association was simply profound, she has communicated waiting interest in what a conventional otherworldly delivery would mean for her future. In the realm of polygamous associations, a profound delivery is an emblematic demonstration, frequently performed inside fundamentalist orders, that implies the finish of a strictly perceived marriage. Not at all like a lawful separation, which includes court procedures and legitimate desk work, an otherworldly delivery is all the more an individual and strict ceremony, connoting conclusion on a more profound level. For Janelle, who spent more than 30 years focused on the polygamous way of life and its strict convictions, such a stage could give profound and otherworldly conclusion. Since parting from Kody, Janelle has exhibited a freshly discovered feeling of opportunity and strengthening. She has fabricated an effective well-being and health business, left on performance experiences, and straightforwardly imparted her excursion to fans via web-based entertainment. In any case, she has likewise conceded that completely pulling back from the polygamous design she once embraced is a cycle, both intellectually and inwardly. A profound delivery could act as a way for her to cut off the final connections to that section of her life formally. During past Sister Spouses seasons, watchers saw Mary Brown go through a comparative battle with the possibility of a profound delivery following her alienation from Kody. While she at first delayed, feeling profoundly associated with the strict and otherworldly part of their marriage, Mary later recognized that giving up was important for her own genuine serenity. Janelle's circumstance, while various in numerous ways, shares matches, as she explores what it genuinely means to be liberated from a marriage that was rarely legitimately perceived. Despite the fact that Janelle has not openly expressed whether she will officially seek after an otherworldly delivery, she has alluded to needing to push ahead in each part of her life. In late meetings and virtual entertainment associations, she has stressed individual bliss, independence, and looking toward what's to come. Whether she chooses to look for a profound delivery or essentially proceeds with her excursion of self-revelation without it, one thing is clear: Janelle is focusing on herself in a manner she never did during her plural marriage. As Sister Spouses keeps on recording the advancing elements of the earthy-colored family, fans stay anxious to perceive how Janelle's story unfurls. Will she totally finish an otherworldly delivery, formally shutting the entryway on her past? Or on the other hand, will she establish that her recently discovered freedom is sufficient? One way or the other, Janelle Earthy Colored's process is a moving one, demonstrating that life after polygamy can be loaded up with development, confidence, and vast conceivable outcomes.